Podcasting debut.
These clips are going to court.
Yeah.
These clips are going to court. Yeah,
This is going on my reel.
Yeah, anything you say in this podcast can and will be held against you. So what's up, guys? How we doing? I'm here with Alex and Lukas.
Yes.
We're here in front of this one-way mirror in a police station.
They're a little worried that I'm interrogating them tonight. You know, they haven't been here before. They said, Alec, you know, what is up with these waters? These waters looking sus. Why are you trying to dust us for fingerprints?
Yeah, like, that's what I feel like is happening.
Listen, I want to let you guys know we're just here for a chat. It's just a calm chat.
We're all friends.
I just have a few questions for you guys.
So
you know?
where were you last week at 3 p.m.? Where were you?
Let's just go over a few things, okay? So Lukas, anyway, you know Stacy, right?
No, officer.
When was the last time you think you saw Stacy? Now, and don't lie to me, okay? Because I don't like liars.
You don't have to answer that.
My lawyer says I don't have to answer that, so.
Okay, well, we'll hold off on the interrogation. The real reason I brought you both here today is because we're December babies.
Yes.
We all Sages. I'm the first, and then what is it? You the third?
I'm December 3rd.
Okay, it's a good thing I didn't get that wrong. Yeah, perfect. Well, thank you for helping me out so I didn't have to guess the wrong number. But yeah, I figured we would talk a little bit, you know, about December. You know, it's a good month. I'd like to think it's a hot month, even though it's a cold month, because of the three of us here, folks.
Yes. It's a bad bitch month. It's only bad bitches is born in December.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Do we want to shout out? I want to shout out the cuz dog Ian, also December baby.
Yes.
That I could think of. Are we missing some? There's
Joe
definitely
Desano.
some. Joe Desano. Don't I won't say it. Oh, just, you know, make sure you got a belt on, Joe. That's all I was saying, yo. Anyway, yeah, some December babies. We want to shout you all out. You know what I always think about? Because there's a ton. And, you know, I even ran into, like, I even had this ex once that shared that, you know, this girl had the same birthday as me.
That's awkward.
Why? I don't know this girl.
I'm just going to cut that. You know?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You remember her?
You know her. Well, me and Lukas went to school together, you know, if everybody doesn't know. You know, some of the people, you know. We didn't exactly.
Audience, I didn't talk to anyone the whole time.
That's fair. No, we didn't exactly know each other. That is correct. But we did go to the same school. Mm-hmm. You said you knew Jordan, though, a little bit.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, infamously knew Jordan for some of the...
He was infamous in our grade.
Yeah. A little bit. You know, he's simmered down. You've simmered down, right, Jordan? Good job. Anyway, enough about Jordan. Yeah. No, she is the same birthday as me. And I always wonder, like, what is 9 months before December that all these people are banging that we got so many December birthdays? Easter?
Like, it's April.
It's April. April's 9 months before.
Right? I don't know. No, March.
Spring break?
Spring break.
Are we all spring break babies? Well, because Easter sounds nicer than spring break.
Yeah.
Because Easter sounds like, okay, you know, they pushed the rock out the way. You know, Mary Magdalene, she came to the tomb. Jesus wasn't there. So she took that dress off and she started banging.
She said, let's go. Fuck it.
She said, the Lord's gone. You know, okay, you know. So, yeah. All right. But spring break babies maybe, huh?
I think so.
I think our parents were wasted, you know.
I can't imagine my, like, Eastern European, like, immigrant parents being like, it's spring break, bitch. They're Fort Lauderdale.
I mean, yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know.
There must be something in the air, though. Like,
there's a lot, though, I feel like. You know, even you look at Molly's just a couple days before me. There are so many, like, November, December, like, birthdays. Like,
but November is right before, like, November is Valentine's Day. So that makes sense.
So, okay. So 9 months before. Yeah. All right. Interesting. Well, spring. Oh, shit. But isn't that the thing? People bang in the spring?
December's like, damn, like, babe, I know we couldn't hang out on Valentine's Day because I was with my other bitch, but I got you 1st of March. I got you. And that's what happens.
Oh, so we're babies of side pieces, huh?
Yes.
He was like, you know what? I'm tired. She was yelling at me today. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. It's March.
We got in an argument on Valentine's Day, but we can make it up.
Yeah, like I was with another bitch on Valentine's. That's funny. I don't know. Well, we're not sure. Let us know if you have a December baby. what the frick you were doing in 9 months before. But anyway, so we're Sagittariuses. I know you know a little bit about this. Definitely a little bit more than I do. But I wanted to go over you.
Like real quick today, like Googled some traits of Sagittariuses.
Oh, you did?
Because I felt like this would be a topic that would come up. But
I told you that this topic would come up. What's up? And you what?
I forgot like most of them. It was like a list of 7 things. I remember optimistic.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, I screenshotted them. That would have been next time. Don't try to memorize it. Just screenshot
He
it.
said the phone is right here.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to. So this is interesting. Do you know what our element is?
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
Wow. Yeah. How do we feel about that as an element? Are we cool with that?
It's real.
Yeah.
It's spicy. I don't know. Why would I want to be a water sign?
No, but I don't know. Like, do you feel like fire is the embodiment of your soul is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Yeah. We have burning passion. We're like,
Is that me? I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
I'll
It's
do
quite
better.
all right. No, it's all right.
I'm sorry.
Alex getting
officer.
blown up.
Please. I'm sorry.
John texting you right now like, hey, can you come into work tomorrow?
Actually, that money was wrong. Bring it back.
Actually, the money you just picked up, we need some money back. Yeah. But what I'm saying, so yeah, passion, what you said?
I forget.
You said something
Fiery
about
passion.
fire is
Yeah.
passion. Here, just, nice and
Fiery
close.
passion.
Fiery passion. I could see that. I don't think that we're water signs because I don't feel like a passive person very much.
Yeah, and like airs is like more like I think of like airheads. You know what I mean? Like
Interesting, but I don't think that that's what it
Like up in the
means.
air.
I don't think air element people are stupid, but
Earth
maybe.
signs
Earth
are
sounds
down
ugly.
to earth though.
I was just like, Earth sounds ugly. Like, that's like dirt. That's like
Ew.
brown. It's like below your feet.
Yeah, I think of maybe somebody that uses natural soaps
Earth
and
is
stuff
also,
like that. Like,
pretty basic.
you Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, like they don't shower. They only.
They're also Sages though. I'm pretty sure.
Are they
one of them is a
really?
Sag. I'm pretty sure one of them is a fucking Sag. Let me just fact check. But I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
definitely
one
wasn't her idea. I mean,
Yeah, I heard some crazy stuff like they don't really like shower. I would have thought they were earth signs then with that.
yeah, don't they like own like a farm?
I don't know. They're
something?
they apparently they were doing something I was reading
Mila
about. They
Kunis.
only like shower their privates and their pits
I feel like I read this too.
because they felt like that was all you needed.
I lied. They're not.
They're
I
not.
lied.
What are they?
That makes sense though.
Because we know
Mila
better.
Kunis is a.
Because we know better. Yeah,
Yeah.
use some freaking soap, okay?
Yeah.
She's a fucking.
She
Leo.
sounds like a Leo. I don't know
Which
what
is
a
like kind
Leo
of
is.
nasty though, because it's like Leos are like all about their their appearance and like how they look, and then you smell though.
You said they have a farm?
I feel like they like got like a fucking like farmhouse or something, or like they're building their own farmhouse. I don't know where I read this, but like I feel like it ties in.
That
with,
sounds
the
like you
whole,
made too much money.
natural
Yeah.
like thing.
They're trying to be
on.
humble.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You have too much money. You're like, you know what? We need to get more connected to our ancestral
That's why they're like, fuck the soap. Just use the bucket outside. Let's use the same bucket that the pigs use.
You know what?
At that point.
That's it, Mila. We're not using real milk anymore. Buy a freaking cow. Get your ass out there and milk it. That's the only way.
Unpasteurized, bloody. We're sick all the time.
Yeah. They were at the food store. They're like, do you want almond milk or do you want goat milk, babe? And they were like, what is this shit? We're getting a real cow, okay? We are too far gone from our
I
roots.
think so. What's the next one? Fire.
Fire. What do you mean?
passion.
Okay, well, I had a bunch of things. I think the fire thing, well, this is the love to travel,
Yeah.
have fun, and learn new things. Now, have fun, too vague. Why did you even write that? I mean,
I feel like some other signs just want to like stay inside.
I don't know. I
Like-
feel like have fun is very accurate.
Yeah.
but have fun is too vague, I feel like, to write that shit.
Well,
I mean, it's accurate. I mean, I do want to have fun. Do you think some signs just like to argue and
Virgos.
like
Virgos don't want to have fun.
Scorpios
Virgos
are
are too busy watching everybody else have fun and making sure that nothing goes wrong.
really?
Yes.
Really? I mean, I could get that though. Like if you're the host of a party, like you trying to make sure. Actually, no, that isn't me though.
Like maybe Cynthia would be a Virgo. I don't know what her sign is, but it's given Virgo.
Well, I see what you're saying. Like a Virgo is worrying about the
And
situation.
very detailed oriented and like they're so consumed in how it's going, they're not having fun.
Do you think we're not detail oriented? Because I don't. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't find anything on that.
You said, well,
I don't know.
that.
I didn't see anything about detail oriented or
Well,
not
it's like-
detail oriented.
It really depends on your big three.
Our big three,
Yeah.
which is what?
So like our sun is Sag. That's our personality. But then you have a moon sign, which is like your emotional side, and then your rising is like
How people see you.
how people perceive you.
Mm.
So it really depends on that.
So there's a lot going on, really, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really trying to get that far, you know. We're just trying to, brush some broad strokes over the whole picture of it for us. You know what I saw that was really interesting? Apparently, something big in Sagittarius is or it says something like what to watch out for.
Not the red flags.
Big liars.
Not too much though. Like not too.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that? We're debating the internet. It doesn't have to be right.
I mean, I lie sometimes. Sometimes I'm just so real. It's like a problem. Like I call people like ugly or weird to their face, and like you can't tell
really
if I'm sarcastic with my tone.
Yeah.
So
But also, Sagittarius are very straightforward. So that's very Sag of you. Me, I lie a lot. I lie a lot. I lie to strangers, especially. Yo, if I meet you as a stranger, I'm not Alex. I'm some other bitch because I just want to put on a different persona. Like,
I've tried to better myself because I realized lying was a big problem that I had as a person, and did it way too often to everybody. And like, I don't care. Like, I don't have like a conscience to be like, you shouldn't lie to that person. So I've tried to like instill a conscience because I read that and I was like, yo.
He was like, damn, they're reading me up.
I was like, okay. You know, the travel one, I don't really like, I'm not a big traveler. You know, I like to hunker down and fortify. I'm more of a fortifier than a traveler. As you guys know, I'm always at the local tavern having a drink. I don't go anywhere. You know, your boy doesn't go anywhere. He's at the tavern, you know, and he's at his house, which is a stone's throw away. So that one, but the lying one, I was like, oh, yeah, they got me.
I lie to everybody. I lie to myself. I really be lying to myself.
Well,
like,
that's how I noticed how big of a liar I am.
I was like, bitch, like, what are you talking? I will literally lie so much that I'm like, damn, like, this is really the truth. And then when it's not,
That's what I'm saying.
I feel
That's
like I got
exactly what I'm saying.
by myself.
You believe the lie. Like, it's not even like I felt guilty about the lie. Like somebody's asking me just like a simple question, like, hey, do you have any siblings? And I'm just like, no. And then I was like, wait, I just lied to you. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that. Like, it just came over me just to like make that shit up.
No, that literally happened to me the other day. Like, I was talking about my cousin. My cousin is a white female. It was like, oh, like, what's your cousin? I was like, yeah, he's a guy. Like, he's a guy. And I just came up with a name for him and everything. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm lying my ass off right now. Like, I'm sorry. Lying is just so fun. Like, you'll never know.
when I was like little, when I was like really little,
Oh
I
my God,
make
I used to
shit
make
up
shit up
all
all
the
the
time.
time.
No, like I have like different lives depending on like who I was talking to. Like my parents had like different jobs. Like I
Well,
was like,
that's funny.
I don't want them to know my dad's like a
Yes.
truck driver, mom's like a nurse. I'd be like, oh, he's like a I don't know, he like works in video games or like I don't know, like random ass shit, like little kid lies.
I remember this guy when we were in middle school. He's gonna figure this out because I have to say it, but his last name was Buckus, and he used to tell everybody he was related to Dick Buckus, and we figured out that shit was a lie. You know,
I don't even know who Dick Buckus is. That's a hilarious name.
it's a football player. It is a hilarious name. It's a football coach, Dick Buckus. It's all right though. You know, we all lie about things. Yeah, I don't know. What else did we have on here? We had some other things on here. Said we are ruled by Jupiter. How do we feel about that? You're cool with Jupiter?
It's a nice planet, but Neptune's my favorite.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Uranus, personally. Okay.
I couldn't even focus when he said that. He was like, yeah, I like it, but...
No, for real, Neptune's my favorite planet. Always has been.
Really?
It's like a nice blue. It's not weird like Uranus, because Uranus is sideways. Like, what?
My anus is perfectly upright, okay? It's not sideways. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do y'all know something I don't? Like...
I'll just ask Cass about its orientation.
Oh, no. Okay. Don't get me in trouble like that, Lucas. So it's some other things here. Just some other things. You know, apparently, what did I say? An opportunist and a risk taker. How do you feel about those characteristics?
Opportunist, no.
Well, I don't really even know what that means. I just, the internet said it, so I wrote it down.
Opportunist, I would say, is more like a Capricorn thing. Like, opportunist is like, if I see
you see a sale, so you buy it?
No. Like, I don't want to be shady. I'm going to start saying mad people, but like, say, we're all servers in the restaurant industry. Say we're doing rotation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in a rotation, there's a 14 top. I'm not gonna take my other tables because I want to be in rotation. I want my rotation to fall in that 14 top.
Yeah,
that's the opportunist.
Interesting. Okay.
Like maybe I would say more like a go-getter. Like I will go for what I want. But an opportunist, I feel like has more like a negative connotation. Like opportunists are shiesty.
But an opportunist could be simply no, right? Like, oh, the Cheez-Its were on sale, but you didn't even need Cheez-Its, so you bought those? No?
That's more like impulsive.
That's more like impulsive?
A Gemini. But...
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I
dated Gemini. Oh my God. That bitch used to go crazy. Like, she would buy like hella shit. And when rent's due, she's like, yeah, I have $200. But look at all this stuff I have.
Yeah, but you didn't even need it.
What are we doing?
Yeah. I don't know. I try to be, money burns a hole in my pocket. I try to be like, you don't need this. You have like 8 other pairs of shoes. Why do you need another pair of shoes, Alec?
Me is food.
I
spend all my money on food.
Well, that's true. That's true. I always say that it'd be nice if there was like a pill we could take. You just buy a box of pills and you just, this is breakfast. There you go. That's
so
it.
Sad.
I was just going to say that shit is sad as hell.
It's sad as hell, but sometimes you're on the go. Cost efficient, time efficient. We're all about efficiency.
Oh, okay.
I'm a busy man. I lead a busy life.
I'm curious on what his big 3 is. I'm so curious.
What my big 3 is?
Yes, because you said like you like to hunker down, and I was like, no.
Mine's terrible. Mine's Sag, Pisces, and then Pisces again.
No, yeah, interesting. Well, I don't know why I said no because I don't know what that means.
Time. I was a crybaby.
I think it said Sagittarius are emotional. I feel that. I'm a little bit emotional sometimes, but you think that's more of a Pisces thing to be sad like that?
Well, it's a water sign thing.
Yeah.
And Pisces are water signs.
Really? Mm-hmm. So maybe I'm emotionally a water sign.
I think you are. I think, like, from what you're saying, I feel like you have a moon in Scorpio. Like,
how do we potentially know that, though?
You know what time you were born?
Oh.
You know where you were born?
Like, where
New Jersey.
What time?
Could you, like, what city? And could you just, like, ask your mom, like, when you were born?
I think it's, like, 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, don't say that. Guys, I'll get to it. Don't worry.
Was it Overlook? Maybe censor that.
I think it was the other one. Nah, I think it not There's another hospital, St. Barnabas. Is that close? City? I don't know. We were talking about this the other day. I also lie to people about that because I tell people I was born in Overlook all the time, but apparently that's not true either.
What year were you born?
98.
Okay, she's old man. Like. Keep going. I'm gonna look like we talking.
98. Okay, yeah. What else did I have on? I didn't have a lot of other stuff on Sagittarius. I kind of blew all my load on that. Some things and some.
But like Sagittarius are like the life of the party.
Yeah,
I would say that.
You think so?
And I think we really proved that shit right.
Well, I like the fire thing. I thought that's true. I think that we do have fire. I'd say, we're probably some loud, personable characters. 1:30.
No, not town. Like,
where the frick is? There's 2 hospitals. There's a couple of hospitals. I was watching the Lakers before. Anthony Davis. Well, hey, that's better than what I could have been watching. There's right next to the Lakers. Is no, we'll leave that. Hospitals in New Jersey.
He about to get every hospital ever. He about to get hospitals in South Jersey.
I forget what it's called, yo.
Well, is it here?
Yeah. Do you know like at least what county it was in?
I think it was St. Barnabas. This one in Livingston.
Okay, got it. Don't worry. I know you were worried. I got it.
I was a little bit worried. Yeah. Or this says it's in West Orange. Actually, does that change it?
Yes. It actually does. Yo, I got my fucking stepmoms. That shit was terrible.
What?
My stepmom is a Leo. Leo something in the middle. It's some like water sign and then a Leo rising again. And I was like, that's why you're a fucking bitch.
My
like
ex
that's
was
exactly
a Leo.
why you're a bitch.
Damn.
Mine is Sag, Taurus, Capricorn. Oh, okay. So you're a Taurus moon, like me.
Okay.
But you're a Libra rising, and that's why you're a liar. That's why you're a liar. Lying Libras. Shout out to the Libras, though.
Is that true?
I love Libras, but sometimes they're two-faced as fuck.
They're fucking liars. They're liars
damn.
and they're passive-aggressive.
Yes. Oh, my God. Yes.
But, you know what? Not too much on you, though.
Really?
We just found out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we don't know that. We're not sure.
Like, you're rising, like...
Yeah, that's his rising.
Yeah. You're fine.
But you got a lot of Sag in your thing. Let's see your Venus. Your Venus is in Sag? Okay, so your Venus is like your love life. Mm-hmm. So, do you have commitment issues? Did this turn into like Dr. Phil?
I mean,
Dr. Phil would never fucking do astrology, first of all.
Do I have commitment issues?
Because that's a big trope for Sagittarius.
You know, I have a problem with people leaving me. I have a hard time.
Abandonment issues.
I don't really have like, yeah.
I think
it's more of that.
Childhood trauma? That's
okay.
You're just going all over.
You know where that came from? My best friend in 3rd grade, we used to be out in the yard fighting lightsabers and shit. He lived behind me, so we had adjoining backyards, and we would always out in our backyard fighting lightsabers. And then he moved to Texas, and I cried and I cried for weeks, you know, and was upset. And after that, I've never been the same, you know.
I'm about to start crying. I'm about to start crying.
No one in your life can fill that friendship.
No, because why did that happen to me?
What's up? Why didn't that happen to you?
I had a bestie. They moved to Florida, and we just never talked again. And I was like, yo, like.
Well, it was that young bestie. It was like when I was a kid, and I couldn't I
used to be at her house all the time. Like one time, she had a big family. I'm an only child. And she was going to like Pennsylvania to spend time with her family. And I wanted to kill myself. And I literally made my mom call her mom. And her mom like took me with them. Because I was like, I'm not. What the fuck? I said, this weekend was my weekend. You gotta go to your family house. I don't want to hear that.
I used to walk around the block and knock on this guy and ask him to come outside and play with me. Like, we talking like kids.
But you know what else I heard, though?
What?
That Sagittarius are clingy.
Ooh.
And I'm a pretty clingy bitch. I'm not even.
That could be fair. I could be okay with that. I've heard that before.
I'm pretty clingy though.
No,
like if I like you, like
I was gonna say I'm clingy, but I also do enjoy my personal space.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Like if I don't fuck with you, you know.
Fuck alone.
Yeah.
It's like I want to be on you, but you cannot be on me back.
That's
I don't fucking like it. It's
that's
like,
very true. That is exactly true. I do not want. I like to be involved with someone, but once they start coming around to me, I'm like, nah.
It's like I'm clingy, but I
don't want this attention.
Yes, like I'm clingy, but like once I'm clingy, like I don't have commitment. Like I have commitment issues, so I could just drop off you when I'm ready. But if you're on me back, now it's a conversation. Now it's why are you ghosting me? Because I feel like it.
You had a tough time with that? I had a tough time. I ghosted this girl once, and she texted me, and I didn't. She said, "Why aren't you responding?"
I ghost everybody.
Oh my god, I use people and then I ghost them.
Stop, I did this about years ago.
Lukas.
I fully like started situationships with guys and then I'd like use them to like get rides, get free shit, like do all this.
Oh wait.
And then when I don't feel
That's
like
funny.
it anymore, I just like leave them alone. I just like completely ghost them. They text me for like a week or two. And then, I mean, I don't hear from them, so maybe they got over it.
Oh, no.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I actually worry about those people for some reason. Like, there's a couple of them that I'm like, man, I wish, I want to make people happy. Like, if I ghosted you, like, I didn't make you happy. Like, and maybe I didn't want to be with that person, but I still, like, selfishly want that person to think goodly of me.
No, because why do you have a bad image of me in your head? Like, don't ever have
you better die, like, you know what I mean? Even if I wronged you,
No, literally, like, even if I fucking, like, slapped your mom in front of your face, you better think I'm the best bitch alive. Like...
What if they all like Scott Pilgrim me, and the next person I date, they try to kill him?
Ooh, I would like that.
What did you just say?
They all Scott Pilgrim me.
What does that mean?
Scott Pilgrim?
No.
So this guy Scott Pilgrim has to date this girl named Ramona Flowers, but first he has to like
fight her 7 exes.
Yeah, he has to anime fight all of her exes.
Oh, so you're saying your new man has to Scott Pilgrim?
Your homework is to watch that fucking
Yeah, it's
movie.
really good.
That sounds like a good movie.
It's a classic.
I'm not a big movie guy. Do you think that that's in our sign? Because I do not watch movies. No, people are always like, watch this movie. Like, I don't fucking watch movies. What do I look like? You know, people are like, you need to go home and watch, this movie.
But I watched Scott Pilgrim because like some girl was doing my hair and we were watching it. I was like, this shit is fire. Like, keep this shit on.
Oh, it's so good.
You would like it, and it's like it's very like it's fast paced.
It's fast paced.
It's not gonna feel like a movie.
Okay.
It feels like one long ass episode.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I'm not watching it. He's like, yeah. Because I do that same thing.
Well, you be like,
they be like, watch this when you get home. Okay. You know what I'm doing when I get home? Nothing.
Well, not that. I mean, I'm gonna maybe watch some basketball. I really like basketball. I really like when they throw the ball in the hoop. It's very nice.
I don't think
it's very simple for me.
I don't think not liking movies is like a sad trait. I think you guys are just like boring. Like, I'm currently organizing like a work Avatar watch party tomorrow.
No, I want to watch Avatar
tomorrow
at 9:30.
Oh my god!
Bleep out that part because that's gonna dox us.
Yes, that does dox us to some extent. Yeah, well, to all the extents.
Yo, I want to watch Avatar so
Listen,
bad.
if they really wanted to find me, Lucas, they have way too much. They could find me at this point. I've talked about 22. I've talked about all kinds of things, but I will bleep that one specifically out. Yeah, really, Avatar 2 just coming out.
Nah, I want to see that shit.
For some, I don't want to say I heard it was trash.
I just heard it was too long.
Did I make that up?
I don't give a fuck if it's bad. I don't give a fuck if it's like 2.5 hours long. I watched that movie like 20 times when I was like 9.
Really? The original one?
Like,
my mom, I swear to God, we saw it one day, right? The next day, she took me to the movie theater to see it again. This bitch literally, we walked out the movie theater. She went right back to the booth, bought another ticket, watched that shit immediately after. I was like, Mom, take me the fuck home.
No.
Like, and then she did it again. She watched it like, we watched it, say it was like Sunday, right?
You have to be lying. This woman must have some type of responsibilities that she couldn't stay in the movie theater to watch the same movie
bro, and the movie's
over
3
a second
hours.
time. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, if my kid's not feeling Avatar, like, why would I?
Your day is gone.
Like, literally, she was like, that shit was so good. I'm about to watch it again. And I was like, Mom, before you watch it again, take me the fuck home. She dropped me off and went to go watch the shit again. And then the next day, she watched it again. And then that was it. Because I was like, Denise, we're not doing this right now. Are you sponsored?
You have an addiction, Denise, okay? The blue people are not real, Denise.
She bought that shit on DVD 3 times.
Is your mother okay?
My mom's an Aquarius. If y'all was like wondering.
That's a little concerning though that you would buy the film. I mean,
she bought it on Blu-ray twice and regular.
Meanwhile, you could get it on
version.
Meanwhile, you could get it on the internet. You don't need all those copies. Yeah, that's fair.
Netflix wasn't even a thing.
iTunes was a thing. You could have had your iPod Touch. You could have been watching them blue people on iPod Touch.
She probably wanted the special features.
She probably bought that shit. She did want the special features.
Yeah. She got the extended James Cameron cut.
She got the Blu-ray. She not playing.
Has she dressed up as an avatar for Halloween?
No, imagine she did.
Oh my God.
You know what? You got to get her the Lego Avatar playset for Christmas. They just came out with that shit.
She's gonna
I might paint myself blue to see the movie tomorrow. I might.
You might?
I might.
20 times. Yeah. I mean, it was an alright movie. There's nothing in that movie really that I'm like, oh my God, it was so great. What? I
feel like if I rewatched it today, I'd be like, oh.
I'd be like, this is like some just.
Cool.
But when I was younger, that shit really rewired.
It was cool. I mean, I like the animals. It's all cool.
It's cool in 3D.
But the story, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a pretty typical story of this person isn't accepted by the outsiders. He was put in there to do a mission, and then he ended up loving somebody. How many times have we seen that bullshit ass story in some film? And then there's some evil guy who wants to kill the nature, and it's yeah, fuck that guy, and the action's cool. But, I mean, it's no award-winning story that I care about.
Think about, Jake Sully and Neytiri. They touch ponytails, and your
mom's
like...
No, my mom was like, oh, my God. She was my mom was eating that shit up. When I tell you, my mom was like, this shit is so fire. This shit is good as fuck. I'm going to go.
Is that them... bumping uglies, or do you think that
they do that to the animals too, to ride them? So what
they
is it?
do that to the animals to ride them.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. It's less than a sexual thing.
How E.T. was like this. I think that was it.
It was like that.
Yo, E.T. that's some shit I could watch like 30 fucking times. When I was younger,
much better movie.
I'll agree. 10 out of 10 movie. What do you mean? Like, I'm riding this fucking bicycle. I'm in the air with you right now.
You know what movie I've seen way too many times? Jaws. The sharks out there in the ocean.
Wait, these are
dun dun.
Spielberg movies.
Dun
He's a
dun.
timeless director.
Bum 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 bum.
Every time,
because I used to be at the beach all the time, be out in the ocean, and I used to go to the beach, and I used to tell my mom, no. Like she used to try to. You go to the beach, you try to sit up front by the water. No, we're going up here where the sharks aren't gonna get us, Mom.
Like it's gonna jump out.
That was literally my.
I was an illogical kid, you know. I was like, yo, we ain't sitting anywhere near the water. I know there's sharks in there, Mom. I was freaked out by that.
Me and my
movie.
cousins are like trying to get like swept away at sea. Like I was like,
no, what?
Like they used to like throw me into the middle of the ocean and like.
Okay, first one that comes back loses.
No, literally, and like my mom would just be like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck is?
What the fuck?" And then every time she would catch me, she's like, "We're leaving."
Like,
Damn.
that's it. All right, that's it. Stop trying to drown your cousin.
That's a fucking enough.
That's enough trying to drown your cousin and get swept up in riptides. You kids are going home. I ain't giving you no Zeppelis, no ice cream. Get your ass in the car.
But that's really like she used to just be so fed up. She was like, "All right." Like
I believe it.
She said, "Pack this shit up."
I'd be fed up as hell if I had kids. You know, I try to be like, think that I'll be funny with them. Oh, I don't know. Could you imagine?
I feel like kids have like their moments, but like the rest of the time, they're like shitting themselves. Like it's horrible. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, you got these guys out there trying to drown their baby cousin in the ocean. You're like, what the hell is going on? I'm trying to have a nice beach day, enjoy a Coors Light, you know, and a peanut butter and jelly.
You know what I mean? Like,
and you guys are out there drowning your baby cousin.
Where the fuck
what
is
the
Alex?
fuck? Can't you? Here's a football. Throw football.
No,
you know?
literally, but that's like the type of shit that we were doing, and they were just like, and mind you, I'm the baby, so all my cousins are like older than me. They're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You should know better." Like,
well, we wanted to see how long she could stay underwater before she didn't come up.
Lessons, Denise. Like, let's see if they worked. Like,
what about those swimming? Yeah.
And then those boogie boards. Don't get me even started.
Really,
I
yo?
love them.
Those are great.
I would get one today.
We used to go out. My dad used to be so silly. He'd go out in the ocean. He'd take the boogie board. He'd be like, "All right, we're going out deep water," and he'd take us out on the boogie board. And he just like we'd go mad deep. And I'm deathly afraid of the water, but I'm just up on the boogie board.
Like, okay.
He's like, "That's it. We're going deep water." And all the dads would get in the water and push their kids out, and we'd be scared as hell. Yeah.
Did that traumatize you?
No, it didn't. It didn't. It was just mad silly. It was just mad silly. Like we could go in the ocean. We don't have to go out to deep water where you're treading water, holding onto the boogie board, and I'm deathly afraid.
I'm fighting for my life in that water.
I don't know who thought like, oh, yeah, they were like, oh yeah, let's all go out deep water, and we'd all do it together. Us and a bunch of like families and shit. And I'm like, what is going on? But I was a part of it, so I'm asking you guys right now, what was going on? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's yeah. We don't know what's going on. No, but the thing with the touching with the, I just was wondering. Wow, this was a joke from a long time ago, but it was in my head, so I'm gonna use it. Like, cause so you think that that's just like an ET touch with the finger?
That's what I think.
Yes.
Not like they're not banging. Cause you're right. Mm-hmm. They were doing that with the dragon animal that he's riding.
Yeah. I mean, like in this new movie, I think they have kids.
Crazy.
They have kids?
Yeah.
But it's
so
like,
maybe they have like.
Do that?
Maybe they have like ponytails and they have like dicks and vaginas that they like
mm-hmm.
for like the reproduction.
I was just wondering, like, you go on like Pornhub, like Avatar porn, and they're just like, oh yeah.
They're just Twitter today. Oh wait, not.
No. I believe that there's like cartoon, but just like imagine they made it where it's just their tails, and they're just like, oh yeah, Jake. Oh yeah, Jake. they're just standing there, and they're just with the tails.
Spinning it around.
Oh no. His son slaps him in the face with the tail.
Like 3? That would get complicated.
What?
3 tails.
Ooh, shit.
That would be complicated.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's getting all tangled up.
I don't know about that. Well, some guy'd probably hang out in the corner and play with his own tail.
Yeah, like,
while his wife be getting railed by the dragon creature.
Now it's Beauty and the Beast. Now it's the Bee movie all over again. Like,
Yo, what's good with that in the B movie?
Yo, I'm sorry. When I was younger, I was obsessed with that movie. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
That's a good movie. Yeah.
That shit was so funny.
Another traumatizing memory. When I was at the B movie, it was somebody's birthday party. I was invited with all the kids, and we all got their dad got like a couple big things of popcorn for like all 10 of us, and it got to me, and I spilled it all over the ground, and it was like 5 minutes in the movie.
Pissed everybody off.
And I spilled everybody's popcorn. And the dad was trying to clean it up. And we were trying to watch the B movie. And I was like, I'm so sorry.
Were you sorry?
It's my best friend's birthday. It was messed up. It was rough. I don't know.
You still remember that?
I don't know. But me and this dad had I'm a clumsy person. I don't know if you know me, but I make a lot of mistakes. And then I get embarrassed,
Is that a Sag thing? Mistakes? I feel like that's a human thing.
Yeah. That is a human thing.
Not too much on the Sagittarius. I don't want to feel like the failure of the signs.
I feel like there's no way there's like one sign that makes.
Well, no, we're not the failures of the signs. We just
Virgos.
You're right, Beyonce.
Well,
yeah, they made so few mistakes in life.
Like no, literally though. Literally, how was your first boyfriend your fiance? What the fuck is that?
Really? Is that true? Zendaya's first boyfriend is her fiance? That's true love. That's untainted.
She really she's MJ for real. Like, you're dating Spider-Man.
Tom Holland is her first boyfriend, yeah.
Well, that's her first boyfriend she ever was public with. So probably the only boyfriend that matters.
So, okay. Because I was going to say, I feel like you get, and this is a way different topic of conversation, but I feel like if you have a couple bad relationships, you're in trouble. So if you get lucky, if the first one, could you imagine you're still with your first boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and you guys because that was magical almost. It was messed up and it was wasn't an exact representation of the world, but it was very innocent. And then you get 5 more relationships down the road, you fucked up, you got problems, That's all I'm saying. So you could get really.
You're fucking up.
No, I'm saying that's what happens. Then you're just fucked up and you don't know how to I'm just saying you'd be. That's fucking lucky as hell.
After a couple failed relationships, fuck, I don't even feel like doing.
What is it me? Is it them? What the fuck?
I had one relationship I wasn't feeling. I'm an incel now. I don't want to do shit anymore.
Because I had a long-term relationship and then it went bad, and then I made a lot of mistakes, and there was another rough relationship in there too. But then I was like, all right, I had to step away from it to be all right, let's just, chill for a second. Obviously, that's what they say. But I'm just saying Zendaya'd be lucky as hell if she ain't have to be fucked up and then go through some healing stage.
Yeah, it's because she's a Virgo. No mistakes.
I feel like probably one of the signs thinks they make the least mistakes.
Virgos.
Yeah.
Maybe Capricorns too. Who's a Capricorn at work? I need an example.
Yeah, but we weren't shitting on ourselves saying we're the worst signs. We were.
Oh no,
because we're the life of the party.
First of all,
we're the best sign.
Who do you think the worst sign is?
Well, aren't Scorpios mad manipulative or
Scorpios are just a fucking downer.
Is that what it is?
Hate them.
Aren't they mad toxic though? Isn't that their sign?
I think Libras are really annoying.
I don't. My least favorite.
Sorry if you're one of Lucas's friends and you're a Libra. I don't know who that was at, but that's a specific couple people maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Oh, real bitch alert. Hello. I don't know. I would say Capricorn, and I only attract Capricorns. Literally, if I'm talking to somebody, they're either a Sag or a Capricorn. It's so disgusting. And when it's not, that's how I know we're not even about to talk for real.
I tend to gravitate to Geminis, which makes sense because Sagittarius and Geminis are
that's the sister
compatible.
sign.
Yeah, they're really compatible.
I think the thing is Sagittarius could probably be combative. I think too, because I always think that alpha males could be very combative, and I feel I don't want to say Sagittarius is an alpha male type sign, but it's a very
it's a masculine sign.
It's a very big energy. And big energy kind of doesn't always clash because then it's well, we're battling to see, who's going to be the funniest or something like that.
Well, I think you saying alpha male for Sag is very accurate.
You think it's very accurate?
Because it's a really masculine sign.
I don't want to say, I just yeah. I mean, it's fairly accurate. I don't want to say that about myself though. I don't really consider myself exactly an alpha male. But I do think that I'm a big energy.
Yes.
I'm a big energy when I walk in, and if somebody else is a big energy, but they don't fuck with me, like I think Sages could go at it potentially. I don't know if there was a question that somebody prompted that from me.
You just want to call yourself an alpha male?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're right though, because like me.
Oh, because you guys were saying what you gravitate towards, and I was saying that potentially I could gravitate like.
I do gravitate towards Sages, and then it always goes bad. But I love it though. Baby. I love it.
Not me.
No. I'm talking about like romantically.
Okay.
Because
that would.
We have the same. Like I was fucking this guy. His birthday is the day before mine. Best. It was the best. It was the best. But he's clingy. I'm clingy. And then we both don't like to be chased. We like to chase. So when he was chasing me, I ghosted him. Mm-hmm. And then he got mad.
Yeah.
And I was like, but you're the neighborhood hoe. So why are you acting like... He was the neighborhood hoe, y'all. Like, he has like 35 fucking bodies from my one town.
Damn.
So, like... I have like 4 friends that like lost their virginity to this guy. Like that's what I mean. So it's like
who is this? Justin Timberlake?
But it's like, so when I started talking to him, we was like, yeah, we gonna be like fuck buddies or whatever. First time we fucking, I love you. What are you talking about?
Oh no.
What are you talking about?
Oh
like you were drunk, but you said it and you meant it.
That's not very Sagittarius of him.
That's
not.
You know what his big 3 is? Sag, Aries, Gemini. Get away from me. Yeah. Like, get the fuck away from me. You talk about alpha male?
That's tough. Yo, we went into a relationship being like, all right, we're going to be fuck buddies. And like, then you say.
And then he found out I was fucking somebody else. And he literally freaked the fuck out. He started cursing me out. And then I just ghosted him because I was like.
Yeah, that's a mess.
And then he was like, I just feel like for us to work, like we need distance. And I'm like, for us to work, you need to stop fucking talking to me like that. Like,
for us to work, we need distance. What?
Dude, we live states away. Like, I lived in Georgia. He lived in North Carolina. Not too much on him, though. Love him.
No, I agree, though. And somebody like, the one partner that I had the same birthday on the same day as me. And yeah, we fought a lot.
Yo, it's just. I don't like to back down.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's exactly what it was, is like you have the same personality traits, so you do the same things, I felt like, in a little bit, the way we would both try to like, somebody usually, you find your roles in a relationship with anybody, but we were trying to be the same role with each other.
Yes! Oh my God, yes, though. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Alex said something smart. 43 podcasts in. Finally, I got one, guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I mean, this is something you're good at. You're talking about yourself.
How were you guys' days, though? You had a little fun today? What were you getting into?
I was working with kids.
Oh, yeah. You were at work today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've said. I mean, obviously, if you know who we are, but we all work together. I can't believe I waited like 40 minutes into the podcast to be like, to preface us, but we all work together. So I don't really see these guys, and what is today? And I didn't tell them the date. I didn't tell them the date either.
Tuesday.
We're 40 minutes in. I didn't introduce my guests. I didn't say what today was. Oh, discombobulated. Yeah. A little Tuesday, December 20th at crisp 8 o'clock. But yeah, we don't really see each other much during the week. Obviously on the weekend, we're all working pretty much the entire weekend. And then during the week, that's when I take care of different things like puzzles.
Oh.
I do a lot of puzzles. Wow. But you have another job. You work
with kids. I work
kids.
in a cafeteria. So it's like the most annoying part of the day. That's when I work.
The most annoying part of the day, but that's the best part of the day when you're.
That's the best part for them.
For them,
they be charged the fuck up. They be doing flips over the fucking rails. Like,
let me get another apple juice.
No, but literally, then they try to talk to me crazy, and I'm like, listen, I'm only 22. You're like 12. I got 10 years on you. But what does that mean?
12. What is this? Middle school?
It's
the end of
1st to 6th grade.
Oh, you got some maniacs, huh? Well, I guess it's a little bit better.
Yeah. And it's like 20-minute intervals, so.
Oh, really? So you're like, oh, so what's the worst? Like, are they by grade?
Yeah. So it's like 5th, 6th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Like that's the order.
Mm-hmm. Which one's the worst?
The fucking 5th and 6th graders are the worst.
I was gonna say because you guys are probably like, no, fuck. You're like Margaret's like, oh, what grade's coming in next? It's the 5th graders, Margaret. Oh shit!
Actually, my employees' names are Millie and Minnie.
Okay,
that's kind of adorable.
That shit sounds made up.
Oh, you said you're kind of like in charge there, didn't you? You said your employees. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh,
I'm John.
Shit.
I'm the John of the cafeteria.
You're John of the cafeteria. What John be doing that you be doing? Like
I'm the cashier.
Like when somebody like what does John freaking do? That's always I don't know.
When somebody needs their checkout, I go missing for 45
minutes.
minutes.
Thank you. Yeah.
When you ask me to go to your table, I'm gonna walk the other way.
Yeah. When you ask for help for the boxes because somebody potentially grabbed you from your party, you go missing.
When a customer puts their hands on me, I just go, "What do you want me to do about that?" Like.
That did that.
After days like walking around like this, like you look like you're doing something, but like you're just running around the restaurant.
I tuck in all my sweaters.
You do that a lot, yeah. Oh shit. Do you tell everybody that you messed up your knee even though you didn't?
Yo, not too much on John.
Sorry,
we love you, John. We didn't mean that. I'm kidding.
He's like tuned in. He's like, "What the fuck did they just?"
I wonder if he watches. I've
like,
referenced him in like every
podcast.
I've referenced him in like every podcast. I always say something about him. Something about all of them. Maybe one day they'll watch it all.
John
and
has an Icebox T-shirt. He's a fan.
We should get him a T-shirt.
No, literally, he's watching this right now. Like he's watching the 43 right now.
Well, Wayne asked me. Wayne's like, "Oh, so I hear you have a podcast." So Wayne, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. You know, we love our jobs at the local establishment, dining establishment. You know, so thank you for employing us, Wayne. So we'll show him that clip from this podcast.
Just this clip. We're actually just talking about how great you were, Wayne. Like, oh my God, when I grow up, I want to be Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne, you're like my dad.
And then Wayne named his daughter Riley, and my last name is Riley.
Oh.
So I feel very connected to her.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
I think she's also a Sag.
Really?
I could be lying.
I don't know.
I lie.
We're not
adorable.
sure. Well, yeah, we make things up like we know them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, we say like stupid shit, but like so confidently, everyone around us is like.
That's what I'm saying, and then you're like, wait, that was a lie.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Why did I do that? What compulsed me to just like,
Jupiter.
Freaking Jupiter.
Jupiter told me to fucking lie.
That goddamn storm spot on Jupiter be telling us to do stupid shit.
Spot.
That's the lie spot.
And then you are Libra rising. You got a double lie spot.
Oh no. Yeah, that's what they don't tell you about Jupiter. That storm spot, it's all a bunch of people lying.
Lying.
Every lie ever has gone there.
It's where all the lies in the solar system
and
collect.
It's the storm spot. It's just a big storm on Jupiter. I know they've been saying it's been getting bigger and the world's going to end because the lie spot. So we'll have to comment us out.
But we're going to keep lying because we're Sages. And that's what we do.
Sue me. I have a myth I think I want to debunk about Sages.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Sages are like known for like cheating. I'm not a cheater.
Sorry, my Leo boyfriend cheated on me.
Oh?
I
got
and
cheated
like
on.
I thought other guys were hot the whole time we were dating, but he's the one who caved. I'm sorry. No.
Wait, what you said? I was flirting with other guys, but you're the motherfucker.
No,
but like, is flirting cheating though?
No, unless you like.
Ooh, wow.
I never flirted with any guys. I just had
My girlfriend watches all these podcasts, so
you don't say anything.
I gotta watch. Well, I honestly, in my honest mind, sometimes do think that, like, if I'm looking at a girl with a promiscuous thought or saying something, like, that's unfaithful. So I would say.
But would you say that's cheating? I don't even like the term
like
cheating.
Thoughts are thoughts. I like your actions.
You're being unfaithful. Physically cheating and mentally, verbally cheating. I mean, there's a lot of. I don't know. I'm definitely not the source to go to because you just wanted to debunk that myth, but you shouldn't have came to me with that one.
Okay. I don't know. I mean,
like I said,
I've never cheated. I've definitely thought about it. The opportunity.
Because the lying goes with the cheating to me. Like, I don't care about a lie, so I don't have a conscience to be like, or didn't. We're really trying every day to work on the betterment of our person.
And myself. I love that for you.
But like where I came from or where I'm coming from is like, what was I saying?
Lying.
No, like the line. Oh, like I didn't have the conscience to feel bad about like the cheating and the lying. Like it was all wrapped up in itself. You know, I didn't care. There's a certain lack of empathy that I potentially possess. Do you think that is a Sag thing? Maybe it could be just a me thing.
So just because Alec is a liar and a cheater doesn't mean all Sages are. And
he said not too much on me. I would never. The thing is, like, I don't lie to my partners, but I don't tell the truth either.
That's kind of real.
I don't tell the truth.
You just leave out some stuff.
I literally.
I'm big on leaving stuff out. I'm big on that.
Hella shit out. Like, oh, what were you doing today? No, I didn't do anything, babe. Like, I was just chilling. Whole time I'm hanging out with my ex. Like, I'm not cheating though. Like, we just talking and smoking, and I'm letting him say nice stuff to me, and I'm just giggling, and then I go home and I'm like, what's up? Like,
is that a real story? Is that what you're telling us right now, or are you just saying
allegedly?
Allegedly.
Like, hey, what do you think about him? Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, no. Like, do you still have feelings for your ex? Why are we talking about my ex right now? Like, that's some shit I would do.
Why are we talking about my ex
like,
right
as soon
now?
as you try to call me on some shit, now we're arguing.
Well, yeah.
Like,
who are you to come over and be like, yo, like, how do you feel about your ex? Like, why are you trying to stir the pot, yo?
Like, how do you feel about my fucking ex?
Yeah, apparently you don't feel so great about my ex, and that's why you're bringing it up, all right? You want to, okay. So they're like, so how you feel about my ex? And you're like, all right, so we fighting now.
No, I'd be like,
so we fighting
when
now.
they like, how do you feel about your ex? I'm like, what, do you want to fuck them? Like, why are you asking me all these questions? Like, do you want their number?
Yeah.
That's the way to get them to shut the fuck up.
That's a good one.
Am I giving bad advice? Like, am I giving y'all reason?
We're giving Sag
We're just having a chat. We're just having a chat. We're just having a little, you know.
But no, like, literally, if somebody says something, you just start, like, I'm a gaslighter. I'm a gaslighter.
I like that, though.
And I know,
you change the subject, bring something else.
I'm a gaslight. Like, especially if you piss me off, I'm a gaslight you. I'm a gaslight you till I get bored. And then now I'm playing the victim.
Guys, are we toxic? What's going on? Getting some self-aware.
I definitely like.
Clear right now.
I love how you're like, yeah, I'm trying to debunk this myth. I'm like, no way, we ain't debunking that. I've been guilty of that. Lucas is like, yeah, Jesus Christ.
I never cheated. I mean, but like, cheating is.
You've never cheated, yeah?
No.
Like, you can think about cheating, but if you don't like fuck someone else, then like you're
maybe
fine.
I did cheat though.
Okay.
Maybe you did cheat, but didn't get caught.
No. Like, it was like we were together, but I wasn't with him. Does that make sense? No. Okay.
So he broke up with you. No. You broke up with him, but he didn't want to let go of you. Is what you're saying?
No, I just broke up with him on my head. But like, we were,
okay, I don't know what the fuck that. I broke up with him in my head.
So we were together.
But on paper, I didn't.
We were together, and he like randomly moved to Georgia, didn't say nothing, and I was like, okay, this is when I lived.
Oh, so we broke up? Yeah.
But no, we were still like, okay, because he was like, I'm gonna come back though, like I'm only here for a little bit.
You're saying this about that other guy because he was gonna move,
and I'm like, okay, no, imagine.
Because you were like, well, I guess I remember that conversation. You were like, okay, so I guess we're broken up because you moved.
Yeah,
I guess you live. Yeah,
this ties into him though. So I was with this guy, Cameron, and he moved to
Shout out
Georgia.
Cameron.
Shout out to Cameron.
Hope you're doing well, Cameron.
Cameron, if you want to talk to me, what's up? But he moved to Georgia, and then we were talking, and he liked to talk a lot though. Like there would be times where like we'd be on FaceTime, and I would literally walk away for like 45 minutes. He's still talking, like
about what is going on?
And he always wanted to be like my dad, and like I don't have a dad, so I don't take that shit well. Like, what are you talking about right now?
Interesting. What, he was just trying to like give you advice on things you ain't even asking advice.
Like,
well, I think you should go about it like this.
He would just want to be so much wiser than me, and I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
No,
but
that
then,
shit's so fucking annoying. Like we're both the same
then
age. Shut
he
up.
ghosted
like,
me for like a week, right? Yeah. So during that week, I started talking to oh boy, that be asked. Yeah. I started talking to him.
The restaurant.
And like literally, like we had fucked already. Like me and the new guy, we had fucked already and everything. He texted me like, "Oh, sorry, babe, I had ghosted you because I was in the hospital. I got in a motorcycle accident." I was like, "Oh shit!"
You were like, "Well, you should have died."
No, but literally, like, why did you ever talk to me again? Though? Like, and then that same day, I was like, "Oh, get well soon, but we're done." Like. So technically, like I cheated, but technically I was done with him.
Wait, well, but he ghosted you. Wait, but the motorcycle accident, how is that a reason? Yeah.
Because he was like, yeah, like I've been in the hospital all week. So I'm not really on my phone. Fuck you.
What were you doing? You weren't out on your motorcycle. You were.
How about you tell your fucking mom to call me?
Maybe he had like double arm cast. Like it was serious. Like he couldn't text.
Yeah, babe. I broke both my hands, so I couldn't talk to you for 2 weeks. Well, I moved on. I've been banging I've been begging this dude for 2 months. I'm sorry you broke your hands.
No, but literally,
it ain't gonna work out.
I don't care. Like, I don't care.
I don't care that you broke your hands. You should have texted me, okay?
Because you know what? I was still mad about him moving to Georgia.
Should have asked the nurse to be like, pick up my phone. That's my passcode.
No, but that's
text
literally
her.
all I'm saying. Like, every time I would FaceTime him, he want to show me his sisters and his family and shit. Nobody was like, oh, you don't want to call your girlfriend? You don't want to let your girlfriend know you're in the fucking hospital?
You ain't. It's not like you were at work. You're laying around all day. Like, pick up the phone and send a text.
That's all I ask.
So he was cheating in the hospital.
I mean, I don't even think he was in the fucking hospital.
He was probably having dreams of cheating, and you knew that, and you picked up on that.
He was probably fucking his nurse. He's really cute. Like, he's really cute.
You did actually say, talk to me if you said that.
Yeah, like, because maybe he grew out of the talking thing. Like, maybe he grew out of that.
He just, like, really? You didn't want to hear nothing? Like, what was he talking about? Was he big into like something that you don't care about, like Pokemon cards or maybe something?
No. He was talking about like real life shit, like about investments and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, I'm 17. Like,
well, that is something that I'm not really into.
I met you at my first job. We work at Chipotle. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about right now. Also, how are you gonna tell me this? You're 17 too.
Yeah.
What do you know?
He talking about like Bitcoin and shit like that.
He's talking about like investing and like spending my like doing shit right and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shut up. Like,
yeah, let's just get fucking wasted. Yeah,
like, let's just fuck. Like, I didn't even kiss the guy. We went on one date and then he moved and we was like together though. Like,
oh, I thought you meant you fucked him but you ain't even kiss him.
No,
you saying you didn't even.
Yeah, I wish I did fuck him though, but I didn't. Cameron, he lives in Atlanta now though.
Okay,
but I could take the
vacation.
I could take a trip.
Yeah, a little.
I've driven to Atlanta before.
You know, I used to drive to and from Savannah all the time.
I drove to Savannah, but yeah, it wasn't fun. Made a lot of pit stops along the way.
I'm gonna send him this.
You said to us talking.
I'm gonna send every guy I ever referenced in this podcast. Yeah, I'm
gonna send this to my ex. I'll be like, I was in a podcast. You want to hear it? And I'm
yes.
like, fuck you.
No, send this to all your Libra friends. Like,
send this to. Okay, so enough about Sages. You know what I want to ask you guys? How'd you get into the restaurant? How'd you decide I want to work at the shittiest place in the world? No, not really, but you know.
How did I get into
the restaurant? Don't say the name. Oh. It's all right.
I needed money, and it was close to where I lived, and I just walked in.
That's pretty much my answer.
And I was like, hey, can I work here? She's like, okay, but you have to be a food runner. And I'm like, fine.
Well, it's better.
Ashley.
You probably get paid more to be a food runner than work at McDonald's or something like that. Any type of like if you worked in like Target or, you know, something like that.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely.
Yeah.
I worked at Buffalo Wild Wings, and Ian came in every Wednesday for a pint night and used to talk about all this money he was making at. So when I got fired,
Ian.
Yeah.
Me and Ian used to go to. I always was at pint night.
Yeah, I worked.
Do you remember me?
I only remember Ian because Ian has such like a distinct face. Like I could see Ian anywhere.
I was with Ian for a long time,
and I probably served you because I used to serve Ian. Like when his server wasn't there, I would take that table. Yeah.
Shout out Jaina.
Shout out to Jaina. But yeah.
Do you know Joe and Adrian?
Joe and Adrian.
They're from Plainfield. They go into that B-Dubs. They actually used to work at that B-Dubs.
Maybe. I used to have a lot of regulars. Like I was a fan favorite at.
But they both used to serve there.
When?
Before they worked at the restaurant that we currently... Well, they don't work there anymore. Like, we're talking like 4 or 5 years ago. We're talking like when me and Ian... maybe even a little bit before that. Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
they don't
I
ring...
worked at Buffalo
What's his face? My guy that I did... In 2021, you said?
Wait, was it? Yeah, 2021. Like when I first moved back from Georgia.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm talking before that. I'm talking like before COVID. They were like there and stuff like that. You're saying in 2021. Interesting.
Yeah, he used to always be like, yeah, like, come work at the state. He used to tell this other server there to come work at the state.
Really?
And when I got fired, I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to go to work at. And like the day that I got fired.
Restaurant.
Oh,
Said it 4 times. It's all right. Don't make any more work for me.
Making a lot of work for Alec right now.
Well, the thing is, Alec watches these late at night when he's tired, and sometimes he freaking misses 1 or 2 of them.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You good.
Last one.
But yeah. Last one, you gonna say it again?
Preparing you.
No. But like when I got fired, I drove to Echo Tap.
Yeah.
And then Scotch Plains and Mountainside. And I just went to go pick up paper applications. And I filled them out and I dropped them off. And I looked just like this. And Scotch Plains was like, "Do you want to do an interview right now?" And I was like, "No, like I'm not like dressed for an interview. Like I like to
But
look
they don't
good."
care.
They don't care, and that was a red flag. And then so John,
but Mountainside probably didn't care
they
either.
did it. They interviewed me as soon as I dropped it off. I was like, "No, like
I also got interviewed when I dropped my papers off, although I had previously worked there. Well, no, I mean when I went in as we used to make this joke, like they hired me off the street and put me in uniform when I first got a job there back in 2017 as a busboy. I was filling out an application. They say, "You want to work right now?" Okay, yeah. Come in later tonight. Yeah.
No, but literally that's what happened. Like he was like, "Okay, like we could do an interview right now." I'm like, "Oh no, I don't really want to." He was like, "No, I insist."
So he,
like,
well, because that was probably they needed people way more than even now. Obviously, they've needed people at every point in time ever.
Almost everybody that I started with does not work there anymore.
Really? How long ago is that? But Ashanti still works there, right? Well, see,
but Ashanti,
you know what? When I came back, I had worked with Ian before COVID, and everybody, you know that. Everybody who was there potentially, who isn't there anymore. You know, Dan Cray was there. I worked with Dan.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Legend. Hopefully you're watching this, and if you are watching this, we're thinking about you
every day,
and we want to have you on the podcast. So you better come by. I'm gonna reach out,
like
brother.
The Gay Straight Alliance.
Yeah. You can have an LGBT episode and just invite like the gayest bitches at the restaurant.
Well,
I do. I do really.
Julian.
I was gonna say I do really.
Oh my god!
Julian yelled at me this week. He's like, "You gotta have me on. Like, you don't have any Spanish people on." And I was like, "What about Cass and Mike?" He was like, "But do you hear the accent? You know, like." The way he talks like if Sofia Vergara was like a man.
Yes.
Right? Like
it's so cute though. I love it.
He's so silly. No, yeah, I do want to have him on.
Should sit on his lap for the episode.
He'd be like, "Okay, Daddy, I want to kiss now." Could you imagine a whole episode of me and him being like, "Okay, Daddy," like, "Okay, Daddy."
That's
like,
just
so how many kisses? There's just like a clip that's just like peck, just like a bunch of kisses. Oh, that'd be so silly. Yeah. You needed money, so you just stopped right in. Yeah, that's funny. So all those people, sorry, I was trying to figure out where we were there. But all those people, yeah.
When I started, Courtney had just started.
Courtney's back?
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah.
Diego.
Courtney really wanted to come back, huh? She misses us, I guess. We appreciate having you back, but she's like on probation again. Although I did come back and was on probation as well, so I know what that's like.
If I was ever on probation, I would quit. Like, don't try to bully me. That one time when we couldn't drink for that one weekend, I was like, I'm about to quit over this shit.
I did not like that. Well, I know. We were all up in arms. Yeah, because we couldn't drink the one day. Well, it's so weird because it's like someday the rules are here and someday the rules are there. And once in a while we get unlucky. But shit was bad that night, right? You know?
I don't remember what we were in.
Because sometimes they're like, "Don't come over here and order from us," you know, at the service bar.
I order at the service bar.
But like 99% of the time, they don't care. But then once in a while, they'll be like, "Well, you know, you're not supposed to order over here." It's like, well, you know, every freaking time we do.
They get pissed if it's like busy and you order from service bar and like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
like,
they never say that to me.
I know.
They never. Every time they be like, "Oh, you're not supposed to order here." I don't care.
I don't care.
Like you heard me.
Yeah.
And I'll garnish it myself. Like, let me just.
Yeah, yeah. Stop
in, like.
Yeah, they be gatekeeping all the alcohol. They be trying to keep it from themselves.
For the holiday party?
Oh, I am.
When is that again?
In February.
Okay.
In February.
Yeah.
We were there for the last one, right?
Yes. I was drunk.
I was drunk
and I walked home from Scotch Plains.
One thing about Sag is we will hit the bottle.
Is this true? Well, I think a lot of people like to get drunk. I don't know if that's a Sagittarius
Like
sign that because Ben's not a Sagittarius, you know, but.
Ben's got other things going on. God bless him, but
there's a whole lot more people at the bar than Sagittarius is. That's all I'm saying.
But no, when we drink, we get loud, we get crazy, we dance, we
life at a party.
Is that true?
Like, yes. First of all, Alec, I got several videos of you. Like,
it's not like we just like fun; we like create fun.
You know who else I got videos of? Pat. Pat's also Sag.
Really?
Oh my God, Pat's
That's
Sag?
right. I was thinking
that
about
makes so much
Pat
sense. Pat's such a Sag.
I don't know.
Pat's kind of like a pussy Sag, though.
Ooh. I feel like...
Let me stop.
You know, I shouted out Ian, you know,
yes.
and he's a Sag, and I actually said this on another podcast, but I feel like me and Ian are different. I feel like he's not a Sag. I also feel that way about Pat.
Yes, but when is Ian's birthday? Ian's in
the
December?
16th.
Oh, so it just passed. No, Pat's a November Sag, and that's why he's fucking
Or
weird.
the 14th.
Oh,
16th.
Like, he's fucking...
Oh, you said that. That's right.
Yeah, like, I'm like, you're a diet Sag.
Well, Molly, yeah, we've talked. Yeah, we did say this in the restaurant the other day. Well, Molly's, yeah, like the end of November.
Like,
she's
are you
like
even a
28th
Sag?
or
Oh
something.
my God, that means
like
Baker's a Sag.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Baker. I'm going to send a link to him for
we
real.
did. We talked about all of Alex's exes. So let's talk about your current love life.
Yeah.
Right now, Alex is looking for...
looking for somebody who's a Capricorn or Sagittarius with a big dick.
Knows all about pasta.
Yes.
High-pitched laugh.
Has a cross earring that dangles on one side.
I
Hair
think he has a big dick.
always on point. He might.
Honestly,
A tight ass.
people who work out a lot, it's up in the air.
I was going to say, people that work out a lot, I would say points in the direction of don't have a big dick.
It's up in the air.
But I
dick,
don't
then
know
it's
how
out.
good of a point that is. Like the big truck thing, like certain things, like, yeah, but like everybody works out now.
That's it. I just look at your feet. It tells me everything I need to.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Like, I got these cute Uggs.
Like, I look at your feet
What
and
does
I
that
look
tell
at
me? That there's a bow on your penis? Like,
It means my Uggs are cute.
Like, I look at your feet and I look at your hands, and usually I'm right.
really? Usually. Interesting. Until you get it wrong.
Until I get it wrong, and then I'm like, oh, shit. Put it back up. Zip it up. I don't want to see this
Well,
shit.
I'm honestly on that same wave, but with something way different. I am fearless. I will go in and eat a butthole. I have no problem with it.
Wait a minute.
And
I
I'm
thought he
always-
was going to be like, yeah, I look at hands for big boobs. Like,
And
that's what he was
and
like.
I'm
I was
always
like, Alex, like, so what size your pussy? Like,
But I'm always of the mindset of like, yeah, I'm good, but one day I'm gonna get that wrong. Just like one day you could get that wrong, and we could be very upset that day. That's all I'm saying.
You be up in there?
I be getting up
No
in there.
problem.
No problem.
He said that's the first step. He said I'm.
I feel like if you really want to, and this is some dating advice, also some relationship advice. Like if you want to get to know your partner, like eat their butt. Like if you want to get intimate with your partner, if you want to see if you all really connect, like get your tongue up in that booty hole.
if you want to get somebody to fuck you again after the first time, eat their ass.
Well,
Eat their ass the first time.
That's very different from what I said, but that's also true.
But
In fact,
you want to get a return customer? Yeah, be eating that booty hole.
Like,
in fact, open up with eating their ass. Just bend them
No,
over the
literally,
bed,
like-
pull their
No
pants down,
kisses.
like,
but
what's
you're not
going on?
lying, though. You're not lying. You're not lying. Like, I'm getting too crazy. This is not OnlyFans. This is a podcast.
Yeah, but I'm saying, no, if you want to like connect with someone, you're right though. If you want to get a return customer,
Bro, no, like,
also a good way to get a
That's
return
wait,
customer.
this is like the human version of the Navi ponytail. It's like a tongue in a butthole.
Yes. But yes. So, yes. Actually, that's what they were doing. They were doing that.
Please tell me Jake Sully ain't licking the dragon thing's butthole. Like,
He
come
probably
on.
is for nutrients.
They so you have to, the way you ride the thing, you have to stick your tongue in its butthole
You
to
have to get it
steer.
right. You gotta get it. You gotta.
Are you sure? That's right.
You gotta show it a good time.
We've tried it for centuries now. We
The
know.
Navi are just fucking with them.
They're
They
like,
wanna see him eat.
they're like, yeah.
They're just
He's like, wait, but there's a steering wheel. I don't have to fucking stick my tongue in its butthole to drive.
Like, look at this white human male avatar about to eat the banshee's booty.
Yeah, they're like, yeah. Meanwhile, you could have just held the thing in the front. Yeah. That's some crazy shit.
Okay, I have a question. Tell me if it's too much though.
Okay.
Okay, right? This is your first time fucking somebody. You gonna do your big one, or you gonna keep it like cute and like? Are you gonna pull out all the stops?
I try to pull out a lot of stops, but I don't give it maximum time and effort. Like I'll try to take you. How do I try to give you maybe like a trailer.
Okay.
You know, I think that I have a lot of different things, and we're not going to do them every time.
Oh.
We're not going to do them all every time, but we're going to do some of them. So the first time, I'm going to touch them all a little bit maybe, but not as long. Whereas maybe like the next time, we're going to do it differently, but I'll flesh out like one of the points a little bit more, you know? Like the first date, you know, I'll eat your pussy, then I'll go back there, you know. Say hello. But like the second date, it's all you can eat buffet. Like I'm not even gonna bother with the pussy. I'm just going, you know, that's all, you know, that's kind of how I would say. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I'm getting really serious at that.
Okay, so I'm like a bottom. So usually this is kind of shallow. But if they're like not that attractive, then I just become like a pillow princess. I just let them. I become like a sex doll that can do whatever like, they want to me. But if I'm really, really feeling,
but some people like
I'm like getting on top. I'm like riding them. I'm like.
Oh, you going crazy? Wow, I feel like I just watched it. Like
nothing wrong with being a pillow princess. Some people, I think that people have different chemistry in the bedroom. I think that there's a lot of different games that people play, and people can be compatible for different reasons. And I think that some people enjoy, like, some people don't want the girl or guy to, you know, be doing anything. Like, just let me fuck you. Let me just use you, you know. But that is interesting. You do it based upon attractivity.
Yeah, it's very shallow, and I'm probably going to hell.
But this is an attractive guy. You maybe want to see some future with them, potentially. What's the first time, like, you giving them, everything, like you said?
You pulling out the stops.
Yeah. Like, I'm doing cardio. I'm like...
I'm bench pressing.
I'm spinning around.
He hanging from the ceiling.
And you, Alex, you think?
It's different because I fuck both. For girls,
I can't imagine. Yeah, I'm over here like, I do a bunch of different things. You yeah.
For girls, I be going crazy. I'm like, okay. For me, sex is not even about like pleasure. Sex is literally like a video game to me, and I have to win. So in order for me to win, like with girls, you don't gotta do nothing. I'll do everything. Don't worry. Mm-hmm. Like I'm literally like, let me just please you. That's all I want to do. I'm doing my big one for the girls. For guys,
you want to see them put some effort in?
I have to feel it out. Like most of the time, I let them. First time, I let them pull out all the stops.
Yes,
I let them pull out all the stops,
which is fair.
But you know what I do a lot? We doing rounds though. We're gonna do rounds the first time because you're gonna know that this is not an easy task. Okay, and I don't want you to think like,
I can't be doing rounds.
Like,
I can't be doing rounds.
I can link with you and we gonna fuck once and then it's done. No, like you have to like literally a lot like. Time.
Nah, I have other things to take care of. Like I ain't be trying to hang out all day and bang. I gotta take care. I got responsibilities. I gotta go to the gym. That's how I feel.
That's sad.
That's how I feel.
The Sag that I ghosted. The first time we fucked for like 12 hours. Like I'm telling you, like it was like back to back. Like we was together for 3 days.
That's a lot of chafing, is what that sounds like. That sounds like a lot of chafing. Like, that sounds like some dry mouth. You trying to spit, you ain't getting nothing.
No, literally, it was just like, it was so crazy. Like, I was there for 3 days. I ain't eat nothing. Like, I ain't eat nothing. I probably drank a bottle of water and just got right back to it.
Like, when it's good, it's good. Like, you make them not, like,
well, that's fair.
Times. Like,
I'm a rounds girl.
Yeah. You gotta keep them going. Like
you're a rounds type of guy, Lucas?
Depends.
I can't be going rounds like that. Yo, I need a break. I need a break mentally and I need a break physically. Let me have a Gatorade. Let me get one of those Pedialyte Gatorades with the extra electrolytes because I need something. Let me have a big ass French dip sandwich. Something. I need
a whole break.
I need some
15. Like.
I need some nutrients if we're gonna go a second round. And I'm just being blunt with the viewer.
No, literally, it's like, okay, you came, give me like, let me go freshen up. I'm ready. Like, let's go again right now. And then, like, if I liked what you did the first round, I'll take over the second round.
I see.
I'll take over the second round. And then if you liked what I did, Now we're going tit for tat.
Now we're gonna So now we're both So you showed me your cards. I'm gonna show you my cards. Now we're playing a little match. Now we're gonna play a little match. Yeah.
Never. Cause you know what? I gotta see what you into. Mm-hmm. Cause everybody's into different stuff.
You play a couple cards. Yeah.
And sometimes like I have to like do some research on what they're into, and I gotta be prepared. Cause I can't let nobody think I can't fuck.
You gotta do some research. And you don't know, like, is this guy crazy? Like, is this Rob secretly and I don't know? Or is this
Rob in a mask? Is this your prize?
Well, I'm just saying, he's into some God knows what,
you know? What I mean, though?
Like, if I was gonna like bang somebody like Rob, but if you're like me, that's more vanilla, that's more chill. You wouldn't. I see what you're saying. You want to do some research like that. Yeah.
It's like if you say like you like something very specific and it's something I'm not familiar with, I'm just like, oh, like not today. But not like on some I don't know it. On some I'm going to just give you a break because I'm going to do it so good. That's what I do. Like I seldom like, oh, you're not even ready for that today.
Yeah.
And then I go home and do some research because
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is
But you think with the girl, you take a more dominant approach to like, yo, you're going to feel everything. Is that what you're saying? Because that's,
Yes, but like, no.
Or do you also...
Like, I'm an eater. Like, when it comes to girls, I'm an eater.
Well, yeah.
I don't like fingers. Like, it just really, like, the feeling, like, grosses me the fuck out. Like, it makes me feel icky. Like... When
your fingers?
Yeah, but it's, it's not even about, like... It's not even about sexual. It's like, I feel like my fingers are inside somebody's body, and that freaks me out. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like...
A little bit weird.
I feel like Miss Frizzle. Like, when she took them kids inside that one kid, like, that's
I see what you're saying.
Like,
you feel like you Miss Frizzle.
That's what's going inside my brain. And
well,
I'm
that's
like,
funny.
Bro, I'm like, what if there's, like, kids inside her stomach right now, and they just see these fingers coming up, and it's like, I gotta explain to the kids, like...
Well, the kid's already inside of her. They figured some stuff out.
Inside my stomach all the time.
When mommy loves daddy very much, they stick fingers inside of each other.
Like,
yeah.
What's a girl hand? Like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
It's just too much.
It's a lot of questions on that bus. Yeah. I don't know. That's a very interesting standpoint that I've never heard of before. I will say, when I be eating, I be throwing a finger in too. And somebody specific very much enjoys that.
I feel like I'm in their business.
Well, we asking. Listen, I'm
like,
spilling
I could do like rubbing, but it's like as soon as you're like,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
No.
What about like? You're getting popped, and he throws like a finger in the butt.
That's
you like it?
Fine.
You don't.
It's just my fingers can't do it. Like I don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like I'll be, and then maybe throw a finger in the butt. Wow. How do you feel about that though? Would you do that?
Oh, finger in the butt's like a gay classic. Like you gotta like do like the finger foreplay because if you stick a penis in the butthole,
you can't. I know that you can't go.
Owie. Oh, Alec knows that. Alec.
He said, "Yeah, I know." He said, "I tried it." Why did this turn into the other podcast that I did?
What,
we just talking about sex?
Call her daddy or whatever.
I don't know. She said her friend. She was on a podcast with her friend where it's just about sex. We try to talk about serving tables out here.
It's like
now we talk about eating booty.
Yeah, no, this is what Sagittarius do to the entertainment industry. We flood it with sex and
Listen,
are
you mad?
Yeah. What were you saying though? Because we were making good points here before we got derailed by the fact of the matter. So you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. Okay. So you will allow fingers in you.
No, I encourage it. It's just like
you don't like.
It's just no way in hell you're putting your fingers.
No, I wouldn't say no way in hell because like when I first started like eating girls, it was definitely a mental thing. Like I had to get it. Shout out to my first girlfriend, bro. She taught me how to eat pussy. Because she would be like, Alex, this is bad. And just tell me what to do.
Can you give a few pointers, roughly, for the male audience that's watching? Not just me, because I need...
Well, one, you need to know, like, what they like. And there's, like, different pressures and stuff like that. But, like, what's good, if you want to keep it going, is, like, I do the alphabet with my tongue.
I heard that, but, like...
I do the alphabet with my tongue, and that shit get them ready every fucking time.
I feel like that's a lot. I feel like that's a lot. Like, I'm trying to, like, be like... C D like I'm trying to focus
but
like that shit.
Another thing like that I do is like I'll spell out their name. They'll never know.
That's 4
like
letters.
That's
another
level of intimacy.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm spelling your name on your pussy right now. Like my name is 10 letters. So
yeah, so somebody doing that for you, like that's serious.
That's like
that's what I'm saying. I'll be like, yeah, let me do the alphabet. I mostly go up and down and then back and forth, and then I go around and then I maybe go in, and that's how Alec eats pussy. Everybody.
And it just depends on how they like it.
Yeah, so you're saying that you can't really give. I've never gotten a complaint.
But
because everybody could be.
Well, I mean, they're like different. Not all like they're different, but
they
like,
are
not
different.
Really. Like my method is foolproof.
Mm-hmm.
Like you do it once.
What's your method is foolproof? What
the alphabet?
The alphabet.
The alphabet, and then like like when you're doing different letters, like you got to change like the pressure.
The speed, the pressure. Pressure is. This is the third time you said that word.
Yeah.
See, I try to maybe mess around with the speed. Yeah, Lucas just pulled out his phone because we've been talking about pussy for eating pussy. He like, I don't need to know nothing about this.
We could talk about sucking dick. Like, oh my god, is that Dan?
Yeah, I invited Dan.
Oh,
Dan has to hang out with me all the time after work now because I don't see him at work anymore.
That is messed up. I don't understand why he just left us. Can I also say Ben was like, oh, I'm going to quit. And then Dan was like, you know what? Maybe I'll quit too. And then Ben still freaking works here. The other day was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to quit anymore.
No, you know what he said? He was like,
wait, did Dan just get convinced to quit?
At first.
Until they find like a replacement for Ben who could do like head expo and schedule or whatever, Ben's not getting out of here. But like when Ben does get out of here, he's like, I'm going to go to culinary school. I'm going to move to Texas.
But you know what
I know that. He said that shit. Yeah. And I was like, you ain't going to Texas, Ben. You ain't Sandy Cheeks. This ain't SpongeBob.
As fuck. Like,
What's
stay
up?
in New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, what do you say? Like, that's like, yeah, well, I'm going to move to Austin and be wild in Austin and start a whole new life. Like, I don't understand what you're trying to do, but yeah.
He told me when he put in his 2 weeks at Arugas, he stayed there for a year and a half.
He said that.
What the fuck?
I'm also very confused as to what, like, that, like, even
like, they
means.
didn't even believe you. Like, they were like, shut up. Like, they're like, okay, Ben, see you tomorrow.
Ben's like telling John, Ben's like to John, he's like, yeah, I just can't work here anymore. And you know what? I'm going to put in my 2 weeks. And John's like, all right, sorry about that, whatever. He's like, yeah, but, we're going to wait a year. And John's like, what? So you work here, Like,
I feel like Ben going to be here longer than John. Like, Ben going to be here longer than Akuma, like, all of them.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to be like this. The other day, he literally was like, I don't think I'm going to quit. Just out of nowhere. I didn't even ask him. And I'm just like, okay, what's going on?
I wonder what Ben's sign is.
He's a Virgo.
Really wonder. Oh my god.
Are they the best decision makers though?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but Virgo women.
You're right.
Virgo women.
He's no Zendaya. He's no
like
Beyonce.
He's no Beyonce. But like,
but
you know who else is a Virgo? Dan. But Dan is gay. He doesn't count. Wayne. Wayne is a Virgo, and you see how hot-headed he could be.
I feel like Virgos are illogical. If we talked about this the other day because, yeah, like Ben and Wayne, for some reason, I can't really I'll say something to them and then they'll come back to me with something. And I'm like, what are we doing? We are not I'm playing chess with you and you playing backgammon with me. Like, we're playing two different games right now.
I wouldn't say illogical. I would just say they're very it's my way or the highway. Like, my way is the only way that makes sense to do, even if it doesn't. But also, what Ashanti was, brought up, shout out to Ashanti. She said, at least for Wayne, also, the type of sibling you are, Wayne's the youngest. So that plays into it.
Interesting. That does play into things. I'm the oldest. What are you guys? You're an only child, right?
Yeah.
I'm also an only child. Yeah. We are the restaurant's premier only child Sagittariuses.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, throw Miguel in there, but he's not
hilarious.
a Sagittarius.
He's an only child. That's why he wants to act.
Really?
I'm an
not
artist.
too much because I went
I'm
went to school for acting. Please.
I'm going to art school right now. Only children get too much leeway with what they're allowed to do.
Really? Yeah.
There's no expectations. You can do whatever you want, honey. I believe in you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Coming from we know we're
being the oldest. I will tell you was tough because you're supposed to then be in charge of your other siblings and look after them. And I did not really do or want to do any of that. You know, I was like, I didn't sign up for this job. Like, I don't know what the hell Jordan's up to. That guy's a goddamn maniac. Somebody else has got to watch him. And Jordan, he's mellowed out. He's a good kid. Like I said at the beginning, he's mellowed out.
He's a good kid. Shout out to Jordan.
That guy was a freaking maniac. And they're like, you got to watch out for your brother.
Shout out Jordan. I never talked to you in high school, but you're cool, I think.
I've never met Jordan.
You're cool, we think, Jordan. Oh, Jesus. I'm talking about my brother, whatever, you know. Anyway. So, what do you think the restaurant could do better?
Everything.
Everything. What's your like one thing if you could change about the restaurant?
Tip out. Like, the fucking tip out.
Lukas, what's your one thing you feel like you could change about Lukas? Tip out.
I don't. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm just a humble food runner. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't deal with that shit.
Yeah. I feel that I don't really. You know, this is a podcast. We're supposed to, you know, say like crazy things fly off the handle. That's why I wrote that down. But I don't really care at all. So I feel that.
Honestly, it's not like it's like a super shitty job.
No, yeah.
No, it's really just vibes. Like, I really feel like I'm playing Papa's Pizzeria in there. Like,
no, for real.
I love how he said that the other day. You said that shit
like,
to me.
To me, it's literally just like a video game. Like, oh, here I am. Let me go serve my tables. Like,
well,
you know what I mean?
Well, what were we saying about it? Like, we're different restaurants inside of the restaurant. And they're like, well, today you're going to be this. And it's like the same staff and the same like kitchen. But like we're always doing God knows what.
Like that fucking buyout.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Especially this week. That
was fun though. Fun.
That buyout was fun.
Shit was fucking hilarious.
That buyout was mad fun. That was very silly. Yeah, we had a buyout on Saturday. They turned off all the TVs. It was like a morning buyout, but they had a DJ. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's a morning, but they turned all the lights down. They took the TVs off, and I'm like, this is fucking up my body clock.
No, literally.
That's how I felt.
Like I was there for like fucking 24 hours.
That's what I'm saying, because it's like nighttime, and then we're going to go into a second nighttime. Like, what is going on right now? Because I was double. I was there from 8 to 12:30. I think I talked about this.
I was there too.
On something. Yeah. Yeah.
I was Dublin.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I was too.
You were a nice little double that day? Yeah, I remember you were there for the buyout. Yeah, that was a hell of a day. And all kinds of just shit.
You know what else I would change? Like, why are there there's certain expectations on certain servers, and there's certain servers that are allowed to be bad.
Yeah.
And like there's no repercussion. Like if I did some of the stuff that, not gonna name no names, but we already know who I'm thinking about. Mm-hmm. If I did some of that shit, they'll be like, Alex, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You're on probation. You're getting a write-up. Yeah.
Well, you know, a long time ago, I had a conversation. Like, I used to wear these pants with like a zipper, because like it was like a side zipper pocket. And I was like, why can't, like, the manager came in and was like, you can't wear these. And I was like, why can't I wear these? Like, Frank wears the same exact pants. And meanwhile, this guy's over here wearing jeans, and this guy's over here wearing sweatpants. So you're mad that I'm wearing cargo pants, which you know I usually wear. So they yelled at me the one time for it, and they were like, well, we expect more of you because you're one of our good servers. And it's like,
you know what I mean?
I don't want to be one of the good servers.
But you know what else? I feel like being one of the good servers, I get away with a lot of shit. Like, I got to wear my Crocs forever. Like, nobody else was allowed to wear Crocs.
Well, I don't know. Nobody, well, maybe that's because nobody wants to stir the pot, come over there and talk some shit to you because they know they're going to get burned.
Well, because I'm like, Chris.
I know you're not coming over here to say nothing about my Crocs right now.
I know you're not. Like, beat my ass about it. You're not. So.
They're non-slip. What? They're non-slip.
And then I'm going to bust my ass every single day at work with them Crocs on.
Well, the Crocs, though, compared to what some people, I don't know. But they always like, oh, you one of the good servers. You got to be in the high tops today.
Exactly.
I hate being one of the good servers.
Exactly. Like,
oh, that's some
sometimes it's
shit.
not even fucking worth it. Like, even if I have a mistake, they're like, why did you make this mistake? Whoa.
You could probably relate to it, too. They're like, Lukas, you're the good food runner. Take this big-ass table right now.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking top 3. I have to, well, Ben says I'm top 3 food runners. I know I'm good at my job.
Top 3. Can I get the whole board?
It's because it's like Brian and Liam. I don't know. Brian went to culinary school. And
Brian and Liam.
Do they even run, though?
Not anymore. They're just expos.
They're expos. That's what I was going to say. But all of the kitchen is thrown in the same ranking system, potentially?
I don't fucking know. He probably just says that so I don't get pissed off.
Who, Ben? Oh, Ben just is like your top
three.
I gotta have that. I'm sorry. I'm asking you what the ranking is. I gotta have Ben on here and have him walk me through
Ben on here. That'd be hilarious.
Have him walk me through the ranking of the kitchen employees. And he would.
I'm number one in cuteness and
charisma and nerve and talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, yeah. Mm-hmm. Since Stan moved out, you won all those categories.
Not too much.
It was a tie.
Stop. If you compare me and Dan, I might have to kill you.
Well, hey, I ain't doing anything good anyway, so go ahead for it. Yeah, shit. I'm trying to think. Well, yeah, Liam, Brian, but they're expos.
Yo.
So runner.
Marcel.
Oh my God,
love Marcel.
I love Marcel. Hour before our shift ends, he's like, we go to his car.
That's good stuff.
I love Marcel.
He was a food runner when I got hired in 2017.
What?
Yeah.
How old is Marcel?
He's like a good bit older than me. He's like 27, 28.
No, he's not.
26, 27?
No, call him right now. No, he's not.
A month ago, I got an offer to be a server from John, and at the same time, he asked Marcel if he wanted to be a server too. So I don't know how long if he asked Marcel before, but it took Marcel years.
Well, they used to not make people servers in before.
Yeah, I just today was my last day of classes, so I'm probably gonna over the break.
You should do it. Yeah, you should do it. Obviously, yeah. Sorry, I just glossed right over that.
I have to do it.
What's up? Now they said on camera that. What?
You might not like it though.
I don't give a fuck.
Because
Pat didn't like it.
Liam
didn't like it. Ben.
Marcus doesn't do it.
What was Ben? Ben's in the kid.
Well, Ben used to be a server.
Oh yeah, Marcus doesn't serve with us anymore. I forgot about that.
He said that's because of school.
Yeah.
Marcus does have a different, but he's there on Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah, so am I, because I have school.
He should have definitely.
No, but I'm saying if you guys are there on Friday, Saturday night,
that's
you
the
could
day
serve.
to be there.
Oh no, I'm not allowed to serve on Fridays and Saturdays.
Oh, they're gonna make you a server and not
on weekdays. Yeah.
See, that's some shit that they do. They did do that to me though, for a while, and then it was I then stopped being a good food runner. That's what I'm talking about. They're like, well, you're a good food runner. We don't want you to serve. We need you in the kitchen.
That's why they don't let me bartend. Shit. They don't let me bartend regular shifts because they want me on the floor.
Yeah.
I can bartend a party, but I can't bartend on it. Aklima was mad as fuck when they made me bartend.
Really?
She was like, I'm about to lose one of my favorite servers. I'm right here.
Well, I feel that some way too when they took Gabe and put Gabe in the kitchen.
Oh my God, infuriated.
Well, because they do that with every busser.
They fucked us up.
Every time there's a good busser, they're like, yeah, you want to work in the kitchen? And we're like, oh, thanks. Leave us out here, we fucking have drunk. Iverson out here. Can't bust a single plate. He's high as shit. Iverson getting high as hell by the dumpsters. What are we supposed to do out here? And you're a good man, but stay motivated,
Iverson,
brother.
If you're watching, I love you.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. Interesting. Interesting stuff.
Interesting.
But anyway, guys, that's been it. Everything has been so fun today. I've been so happy to be here with the both of you and have you both on our little podcast here. Anything you guys like to add? Maybe any shout outs? Anybody? We did shout out some good people today. Dan, Cameron.
All the guys I've loved before.
Yeah. Baker, shout out you, Baker. We didn't really talk about that. Is there anything you want to say about Baker, maybe? If he's watching.
He will, because I'm going to send it to him.
Yeah. And he's going to have to put the subtitles on, but...
He says that he's in love with me, but he's a Sagittarius, so I feel like he's lying.
Ooh. Yeah, so what do we learn today? That's what we should be... What do we learn today? Sagittarius is liars,
Libras,
cheaters,
liars.
Thieves. No,
not too much on the thieves.
Okay, no.
Liars and cheaters, maybe.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But we're a lot of fun. Okay, we're the life of the party, so take the good with the bad,
and we're optimistic.
Yeah,
and we are optimistic. Yeah, we're glass half full type of people.
Yes, except when I feel like being a glass half empty type of bitch. I don't know. When I'm at work, I could really be that bitch.
That's true.
You're a woman of multitudes.
Yeah, I'm an onion.
Yeah. Well, you can't be defined by one simple sign.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You really see me.
Yeah. Well, that's, we be trying to keep it cute for brunch. What you said, you said something. Damn, I was trying to connect them. Yo, my brain be working overtime out here trying to fit everything together. What you said? You just said so. Oh, whatever.
I was trying to get into it. I can't figure it out.
What you just said? You just said something about You said something about the podcast is over. Because Alec cannot figure it out. Thank you guys. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Follow me on Instagram, LUKAS_DAUGIS.
Yeah, we'll put it in the bio. Yeah, follow Lukas.
If you're a Sag or a Capricorn with a big dick, talk to me. Or if you have a big butt and you're a girl, you can talk to me too.
Okay, big butt, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a butt girl, so.
Big butt.
I agree.
With
Big dicks
clit.
only.
Yeah, big dicks.
Yep.
You have to have a.
Alec wants a real big cock.
Because
Yeah.
I don't have one.
He likes butt stuff.
Damn.
This is true.
Prepare him. Get some lube. Get some Swiss Navy.
You should see what my counter looks like downstairs. My.
Okay.
And on that one, take care.